Scarlett Johansson's hidden struggles. What Hollywood never told you about America's highest paid actress. Welcome to Celeb TV. What if everything you thought you knew about Scarlett Johansson was carefully crafted for the cameras? Behind the glamorous red carpets, the blockbuster paychecks, and that iconic voice that captivated millions, lies a story Hollywood never wanted you to hear. Today, on January 21, 2026, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the entertainment industry's most guarded secrets, the real journey of the woman who became Hollywood's highest-paid actress, and the price she paid to get there. Scarlett Johansson's name has become synonymous with success in Hollywood. From her breakthrough performances in films like Lost in Translation, to her iconic role as Black Widow in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she's built an empire that extends far beyond acting. With earnings that have consistently placed her at the top of Forbes' highest-paid actresses list, commanding upwards of $20 million per film, Johansson represents the pinnacle of Hollywood achievement. But what the glossy magazine covers and carefully managed interviews don't reveal is the relentless battle she's fought behind closed doors. The entertainment industry that made her a household name is the same industry that tried to control her voice, limit her choices, and reduce her to nothing more than a marketable image. The Scarlett Johansson the world sees as a carefully constructed persona, built through years of navigating an industry that simultaneously celebrated and exploited her. Her story isn't just about fame and fortune, it's about survival, reinvention, and the courage to challenge the very system that created her stardom. If you're finding this story as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Celeb TV so you never miss the untold stories Hollywood doesn't want you to know. And drop a comment below telling us what you think about Scarlett's journey. We read every single one and we want to hear your voice too. The truth about Scarlett Johansson's rise begins long before the Marvel movies and the astronomical paychecks. Born in New York City in 1984, Scarlett Ingrid Johansson grew up in a modest household with artistic parents who encouraged creativity but couldn't shield their daughter from the harsh realities of the entertainment business. She started auditioning at 8 years old, facing rejection after rejection in an industry that chews up child actors and spits them out without a second thought. What most people don't realize is that Johansson's early career was marked by a disturbing pattern that continues to haunt Hollywood today, the sexualization and typecasting of young actresses. By the time she was a teenager, directors and casting agents were already pigeonholing her based on her appearance rather than her talent. Her breakthrough role in Lost in Translation, at age 17, while critically acclaimed, also opened the door to an uncomfortable reality. Hollywood saw her as a commodity, a young woman whose value was tied as much to her physical appearance as to her acting ability. Film after film, she found herself cast in roles that emphasized her looks over her range, offered parts that reduced complex women to romantic interests or objects of desire. The industry that claimed to celebrate her talent was simultaneously limiting her potential, creating a gilded cage that looked like success from the outside but felt suffocating from within. Scarlett Johansson's hidden struggle wasn't just about getting roles, it was about fighting for roles that treated her as a complete human being rather than a marketable image. The battle intensified as Johansson's career reached its peak with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Her portrayal of Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, should have been a triumph, a complex, powerful female character in a male-dominated superhero franchise. And in many ways, it was exactly that. But behind the scenes, Johansson was waging a war that most fans never knew about. For years, she advocated for Black Widow to have her own standalone film, only to watch Marvel prioritize nearly every other character first. The message was clear. Even as one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses, even as a central figure in the biggest film franchise in history, her character, and by extension she herself, was considered less valuable than her male counterparts. When the Black Widow film finally arrived in 2021, it came with another betrayal. Disney released the movie simultaneously in theaters and on their streaming platform Disney+, a decision that directly impacted Johansson's earnings, which were tied to box office performance. What followed was a legal battle that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Scarlett Johansson sued Disney, claiming breach of contract, and in doing so, she did something revolutionary. She publicly challenged the most powerful entertainment company in the world, risking her career and reputation to stand up for fair compensation. The lawsuit wasn't just about money, it was about respect, about an actress refusing to be silenced or shortchanged by an industry that had profited enormously from her work. Hollywood tried to paint her as greedy, as ungrateful, but Johansson stood firm, and eventually, Disney settled. That moment represented more than a personal victory. It was a statement to every actress in Hollywood that they didn't have to accept whatever crumbs the studios offered them. Scarlett Johansson's hidden struggle had become a public battle, and in fighting it, she changed the conversation about power, compensation, and respect in the entertainment industry. Today, as we look at Scarlett Johansson in January 2026, we see more than just Hollywood's highest-paid actress. We see a woman who refused to be defined by the limitations others tried to impose on her. Beyond her acting career, Johansson has become a producer, an advocate, and a voice for change in an industry desperately in need of it. She's used her platform to speak out about artificial intelligence and image rights, particularly after her voice was allegedly mimicked without permission by a tech company, raising crucial questions about consent and exploitation in the digital age. She's been vocal about the gender pay gap, about the lack of substantial roles for women over 40, about the ways Hollywood continues to value youth and appearance over experience and talent. Her journey from child actor to global superstar to industry challenger reveals the untold truth that Hollywood never wanted you to know. That even those who appear to have it all are fighting battles you can't see, navigating a system designed to use them up and cast them aside. Scarlett Johansson's story is not one of effortless success, it's one of resilience, of refusing to be silenced, of demanding more not just for herself but for every actress who will come after her. The hidden struggles she's faced and the public stands she's taken have helped crack open a conversation about power, fairness, and respect in Hollywood, proving that even in an industry built on illusion, the truth always finds a way to break through. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Hollywood truly values talented actresses like Scarlett Johansson for their abilities, or will the industry always see them as commodities first and artists second? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.